Test, test, test. What do you think, Ma? It's a nice day? Pretty day? I'm just testing our apparatus, our technological devices. Testing, testing. Test, test, test. Just driving around in the automobile with my mom. I'm just hanging out with my mom. Mom just got some strawberry lemon cake. We don't have any milk. Is that all right? We probably don't need all that extra. There's a new sushi restaurant over there. Dun 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 dun, Taos County. I'm gonna make them up their own little song. But near, Taos County. Go ahead. Go ahead, dude. You get the right of way. You're doing a job. Me and Mom, we're just going for a ride. Driving around Taos, land of the half horse. The half horse. Wait, what is it? What was that saying that the Hicks used to? The one horse town. Taos is a half horse town. Whole half a horse. But McDonald's is always full. It's always busy at Mickey D's. This place is weird. Look at all those cars, Mom. What do you think about that? Mom's going for a ride today. Say hi, Mom. I'm doing a YouTube live. I'm playing. See how it's recording on the dashboard? I don't know. I'm guessing that it's pointed not at the ground, is what I'm guessing. It's a nice day in northern New Mexico. I haven't even seen a lot of people with the zoomies today. The Wendy's closed, Ma. The Wendy's up here, it closed down. It wasn't performing. Wasn't doing well in Taos. So they closed it. That right there. The address is 420. If somebody doesn't get that and make 420, whatever this road is, Pueblo de Sur, whatever, and then make that 420 flower shop. Like, I mean, come on, what's wrong with them? That's then I call them the stupid cousins. I got a new drive. Do you like the new steering wheel cover? I got a new fuzzy steering wheel cover. You like it? It's nice and light. It's pink and it's fuzzy. It just worked out that way. It was an accident. It was a happy accident, huh, Ma? Ma, you want to drive to Santa Fe? You want to go down to Santa Fe? We could go drive down to Santa Fe. We could drive out. We could drive up to Cuesta. We could drive out to the gorge. One day we're gonna have pop-up dance parties. I see Suburbans everywhere now. They're all over the place. Let's get off the beaten path. Let's go to the pretty road. How's that? And then we'll make our way home, okay? You see yellow too? Not just blue and red like usual? Look, there's a 420 right in front of me. There's 420 everywhere. I even quit smoking 420, Ma. I quit. It's been like, I lost track how many days it's been. I just don't keep track anymore. You know how many vices, how many habits I've kicked in life? I quit drinking, quit smoking cigarettes. I think cigarettes was the hardest because it's the most accessible. We're going to go the back roads. I spoke too soon when I said, people didn't have the zoomies so much, I spoke too soon. See, I go nice and slow and then let give everybody the right of way. This is a cool tree right in front, up to the right. That's a really nice tree. I bet there's a lot of uh, ravens and crows that perch in there at certain times of the day. I don't see any nests. Well, I guess they're not going to nest where a bunch of animals are going to be. It's not going to be real quiet. There's eagles out in Big Bear Lake or something like that out in California that they're going to be on Pippin watch starting tomorrow, I think, where they watch for cracks for the baby eaglets. Remember at Shasta Lake they had a camera on an eagle's nest at Shasta Dam. Do you recall that? I recall going to field trips and you used to be able to go down into the dam and then they show you the big ginormous hydro generators. We'd go to Sacramento and go down to the train museum and I learned all about all the stuff I know about train. Remember Howard Jensen? He taught me about rocks and all the different geniuses of rocks, all the different neighborhoods, because like different hardness of rocks have different like it's just like flowers. They're all categorized. They used to categorize things, but now they just like rename something else, and then they lose track of what things actually are. We live in a convoluted universe now, Ma. It's all convoluted, where they don't use their blinker. No. Oh, where's the? I saw. Or oh, hi Magpie. Where's the rest of your friends, homie? There's llamas over here on the left. Mama llamas and Papa llamas. Look, I like. This is one of my. Taos is such a wonderful place to drive around and avoid people. It's my favorite place to drive around to avoid people. It's such a pretty place. Look at those clouds, man. Like the script is real here. It's a much different script than I'm done with city life. I don't even care about the conveniences of it, you know? Like there's good and there's trade-offs. Like I don't have to deal like in Omaha, it didn't matter where you were going, it took like a half hour to get there. It didn't matter because it's just this morning I got footage of it was 8 o'clock. I went to the gas station and people were going to work, hustle bustle. So it was like rush hour, Taos style. It's just funny to me. It's cute. I used to go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'd miss all the rush hour. I'd get to the base. It'd take me 5 minutes to get through the gate. But if I wait 5 more minutes, then I'm waiting in line at the gate for them to. Those are all cottonwood trees over there. Oh, that was a thunk. Oh, those over there, Mom, those are all cottonwood trees. And you could see how they split up tree families. Like you could tell, like on the left and right side of the road, these are like one. If this road wasn't here, there'd still be trees here that created this ecosystem. I see that all the time. Like in nature, you see trees. They're like mushrooms. They're connected by some of these mushroom patches are miles, you know, but they're one system and they're all communicating. Like if something happens on the ground in one part, like over here, the unassociated mushrooms know that there's the vibrational frequency of the instance of over here. Isn't that a trip? When you grow up with only 3 channels and one of those channels is PBS. That's how we learned. We used to. I'd get bored and read encyclopedias out of boredom. This is a nice little part of town. We're just gonna drive for a little while, then we'll make our way home, okay, Ma? And eat this strawberry lemon cake that I just got us. Woo! Don't mind me in my own lane there, Dooley doofus of Half Horse County. I thought 25 miles per hour, not whatever that was. But there's back roads throughout the whole town, so you can avoid people everywhere. Should I go down the Spring Road one, Ma? And then we could go out. There's some mama llamas and papa llamas over there. Do you see the llamas? They spit. I would get one like Benny. I would get a reincarnated mama llama or papa llama that was Benny, and it would come back, and it would be a fun game to be like, ha ha ha, let's spit at her. I know that's how it would be. That Benno man, he's such a good soul dog. He would be my soul llama. He'd be my soul horse. He would always, good old Benno. I miss old Benno, Mom. Oh, I didn't go down the tree lane. Car runs much better. It finally works how it's supposed to. See the mountain over there? With the clouds are all, the shadows are on the clouds. Wait, the shadows of the clouds are on the mountain. That's what my brain was trying to say out of my mouth. Are you getting hungry? Ready for lunch? I got it in this bag right here. Let's go home and split some green enchilada, chicken enchilada, or red and beef enchilada. We could do halvesies of both. Ha ha! Halvesies of both. Good old Sid's, and then we could got lemon and strawberry cake for dessert. They got a whole ass operation there. I'm starting to put on weight because their food is so good. But we don't have to eat as much. You like it? You like New Mexico, Ma? You know you were born about 12, 14 miles up the road that way? In Cuesta? To Crescelia Cisneros. I found a picture of your mother's face, Ma. Your mother's face. I know where our face comes from. She just a baby making factory. That's pretty much what she did. She just made a whole bunch of babies in her life. Good thing you only made two, Ma. Break the cycle. I didn't break none. I didn't make none. I break the cycle. Should we go home now? Moving on. A little four banger. Let's see. Okay, there we go. That's how it should work. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful to have a good mechanic, a good shop. Dude, those e-bikes are so dangerous because they give people a false sense of security because like it's a bike, but they go like anywhere from, they go up to like 45, 50 miles. They go good enough speeds, and people don't wear a helmets. And then they hit a rock or a pothole, or something happens that they don't plan for. And when that happens to people that haven't had a whole lot of unexpected things happen, they don't know how to they don't know how to deal in emergency situations. And so they don't know how to respond and act. And then if they do fall down, they don't know how to fall down. A lot of times people like they'll put their hands straight out, and that's how you break wrists and crush. Like you got it. There's proper ways to fall even. Oh, Taos County on the job. What was that flying thing? Hi, cows. Let's get home. Go home and watch Mike and Molly. Since it just came on Netflix. I used to watch that show when it came on back in 2010. Yeah, I just got Artie Pants. There Artie was like 2 by that point, actually. Had Artie Pants, had Tucker. It's before Luna, before Benny. As I bought we lived in 2331 on our little pink cloud. Life is good. I'd fall asleep with that show on. I worked at Creighton University. Yeah, that was the best job I ever quit. They were a bunch of machismo freaking geek boys with ideas of grandiosity and inferiority complexes. They just wanted to put me in my place. Oh, if I had a square foot for all the people that wanted to put me in my place, Ma, I'd have my very own place. Oh, wait. People forget I don't need to go there anymore because I quit drinking soda. I would drive all the way across town just to get one kind of soda. And now I quit drinking soda, so it saves me in gas. Those people. They're nice people that work there, Ricky's. I was there the other day getting breakfast for you. I had a couple bites, but I didn't need no breakfast. I'd never been there at that place, Goots or whatever Goot is, Goots's, Gutses, Gutitsiosities. Look, there's the car wash. Oh, when people get they get army drab green specifically on their Jeeps, okay? Now, what I want you to understand, Ma, is when I worked at Creighton, I actually looked it up back in like no, I think I worked at G4S at that time. So I looked up, like if you were to go to the Jeep.com website and look up like a Jeep Rubicon, right? You have the base of what it's going to cost you without any extra bells and whistles, right? But you could build and customize it however you want. So you could ask for gunmetal or army drab green, right? That green on that Jeep back there, back in 2010, 2011, or 12, whenever I looked it up, so 14, 13 years ago, it was an additional $5,000. It was like one of those $4,995 deals where you could have it green, just like the green Jeeps that you grew up watching MASH. That same green. See, it's nostalgia. It's all marketing. We live in a psyop. America's a psyop. They have people pull at their heartstrings. Da na 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 na. Saddest song in history of TV, even called Suicide Solution, right? Because war is such a terrible thing. But meanwhile, the show is based on us being in a place that we had no business, because that's all military engagements is us intervening in ways that we shouldn't, when we should putting all of the resources into making America a better place, Ma. Like the military should be on standby anytime something happens, like Hurricane Katrina, Michael, anytime like tsunamis happens to United, anytime then all branches go in to help rebuild that area, get things cleaned up, teach people like how to use excavators, you know, and give them all the means to get that area back in functional, right? That's what it should be like, I think. But no, we have to go. God, man, we're still rinse repeat the same old storyline of going over there and young people are dying for no reason. There's no reason why anybody should be dying as a member of the United States military 2026 because these machismo maniac in office that always buy their seat. Elections are selections. It's all pageantry and real people die. And I find it so bothersome that people are so eager to just still go and sign up for bullshit. Just go to Hollywood or come to New Mexico, and you could find a Hollywood set someplace where they're playing soldier. And then you'd probably make up more money, and then you maybe go home at the end of the day, unless you got Alec Baldwin on your is on the set, then you might not end up going home like the makeup lady on the set of that terrible. That just Hollywood is just such a extension of Washington D.C. They're the same. It's the same budgets. Black Ops or big wig Henry Weinstein sitting around a table deciding what the American people want. It's all the same. It's bizarro. But it don't matter, because look at these, what do they call those cattails? Ma, they like glow in the morning when the sun comes up and they're all wet. They're like, they look like, God, they're just, nature is such a beautiful thing, Ma. Uh-oh, we're going to go left or right? We'll go left. Wait, can we go right? Okay, he's waving me on. He's waving me on. What is that? What are they doing? How many trucks? So they all got a truck. Where's their... Thank you for letting me go. You always got reasons to be gracious and grateful. Come on. Now I'm looking at everybody's bumpers and or what do they call them? Ooh, the water's flowing. Let's see how long the water flows. That tree fell down. It wasn't like that not too long ago. Back there on the right, Mom's got her sunglasses on, so I don't know how good she can see. Oh, I love the springtime, Ma. It's so pretty. Should we go up the back road and get a big old... It's not really quite a 360 view. So what is what's 45? So 45 is 90. So 190, what is it? Of a full turn up here. Look at these clouds. Do you see the clouds? I bet there's a birds hang out there and talk about the neighbors in that tree. So Ma, you think we should have visitors come and then show people around New Mexico? Take them to the places that we like, that were the people that have been kind to us. Look at the horses over there, Ma. See, look at all the horses. How many of them are there? One, two. How many do you see? Three. You see five? I see six. One, two, three, four, five, six. I see six. What are those are those in the horse world? Would those be Palomino horses? I know not. I want to learn about horses more. They scare me. Because a lady got bit in the neck by a horse, and then later I realized, I wonder what that lady did to the horse to make the horse act like that, because animals just don't do things without any reason. Like maybe she was being mean, like because she was brushing the horse's hair when it happened. So maybe she didn't like the lady's attitude. There, that's the big turn where you see the big sky. And then the undulation. Big sky, undulation. Undulation, undulation, undulation. That's the fancy word for speed bump. Undulations. Undulations? Ooh, that's a nice fence. I'm starting to look at fence stuff too. All right, I'll go ahead, Arizona. I don't think they're from Arizona. Ma, we got the best. We live in the best place for just. Ma, you want to go for a ride? Yeah, let's go for a ride. Okay, let's go for a ride. Here we are going for a ride. Look at these views, Ma. It's so nice. And it's not 100 degrees. I don't know. We lived here 5 years, and I don't think I ever. Hey, look, that lady and we were just steering wheel twins. I would never drive a Volkswagen Bug, but we still have a common denominator of having pink fuzzy steering wheel covers. I would have had that blue one on, but I couldn't put it on. I couldn't. It was, even if I couldn't get it to stretch out. All right, you ready? There's the gorge down that way. That slit in the earth, that's from the Rio Grande. Oh, they got tents up. What are the, or is that a tent? No, they have a flag up. That looks like a tent. That's a new fence. That fence is pretty new, right there. That's why I don't understand why people have so much loyalty to a town, because the town is not, it's never the same as it was, right? How dare you talk trash about the town that I like? These guardrails, they just put these up. I lived here 5 years, and it was just right off the edge. Like that's like, like, so we all have room to grow, even towns. Look at all the pretty. Look at the dust devil out there. You see it out there, Mom? See the big dust devil? The ancestors are waking up telling people that you got to do better than just aspiring to be a stupid cousin and sitting on your couch playing video games. That ain't gonna make the earth a better place, huh, Ma? We're gonna have a garden and make food for locals that are, because the world is only gonna change. So people that don't have much now are about to have much less. And so, and if you want people that are ready to eat, then it's up to me to make food and take it out and find the people that are hungry. Because you got people that have more than enough and they're never satisfied. Stop. It needs to not, we need to not live in a, we need to live in a bottom up society instead of a top down, because it never, ever, ever trickles down. They always say it's gonna, and it never does. And so I'm pretty sure that's what all of the religions kind of surmise. Like they want people to take care of people that can't. They have holidays to get people to take care of people that can't take care of themselves. Yeah, here I am, a stay-at-home daughter that had to learn how to figure out how to navigate, like finding a place to live in a world that don't care if mom's comfortable or if the dogs live, or the world don't care, because that's not the world's priorities, those are mine. And now I'm finding more people that their parents are aging out, and now they're gonna experience what I've experienced, and what it's like to watch your parents become a different version of who they once were. Like watching your big, strong machismo dad turn into the feeble, quiet man that your grandpa turned into, because they don't want to tell you all the stories about how they were womanizers and how they scared their kids and abused and all the nasty stuff. And that's all the stories that they have, are the ones that determine that they weren't the really good guy that you think that they are. And people are having these realizations all over the place, huh, Ma? Everywhere. People are, and because my dad's a monster. I always knew my dad was a monster. I accepted him for who he was. I accepted my brother. My brother's a monster. Anyway, until they threw me away for just talking, just for talking about how I loved him, in spite of the fact that they were jerks to me. They just want to, they try to make me look like I'm crazy, but all the things people don't do. Like, I quit drinking alcohol. Crazy people, they keep drinking alcohol. I quit smoking weed. Crazy people, they keep doing the same behaviors that I'm stuck in the patterns that they've always been in. Should we go this way, Ma? I haven't gone this way since we moved. Since we moved from over here at that Denise Blanco lady's house. She passed away a year ago. I think March 2025 is the year. So it was March 20th, 21st. I think that's spring. That was spring solstice. It was too much. there's so many people that are so sensitive to the world, and that the world wants those people to be productive just as the insensitives are, just as the stoics, just as the suck it uppers, all those that have no soul. How, what you need to do to live your life to make them comfortable in theirs, because everybody wants, they want you to be like them, right? So there's some lambs. What does that say? Creep up there on the back of the post office or the mailboxes. I used to go up and down this road all the time. I was too triggered. I could. We haven't drove down here since we left over here, and we moved to Hondo. Yeah, and that was what, 3 years ago, 3.5. So all this is new. All these fences like that. All these houses are new. All this stuff is new. But so you can't. I can't ever think that like Taos doesn't have money, because there's plenty of money in Taos. These fences are, look. All these are new fences. That's all. That's all new. This was didn't even exist last time. And then you have the born and raised, where they have like 8 junkards, right? That Melissa chick, they still haven't found her. They have missing people signs everywhere. Yeah. Bud Light on the side of the road. That place was for sale. Now it's all overgrown and crappy. They had horses there. That place was for sale. Oh, that place burned down. Look over there. This place is weird. This side of town, there's a lot of bad juju. And then I live up here on the right. That's where I was feeding 22 cats. Host people were pretty cool, but then I think they had pit bulls that were eating the cats. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, that's where I used to live. Right there. That's where I used to live, Ma. We used to live right there. No, that is not nice. But it allowed us, it gave us a place to be. Like, that's my, what do you call it? Medicine chest. It gave us a place to be, to keep the dogs. This is where I found out, over there in that field is where I found out my sister Jessica got killed in on a motorcycle accident. You know, but like it's all like, it was a cute little place because we filled it with love. And now it's garbage because people get hurt about stuff and can't fix their hearts, and their hearts get hard and gross and ugly, and then they turn their environments into hard, gross, and ugly. Isn't that weird, Ma? So this is the place that that was the place we first moved here, that I found through YouTube videos from Kijin, Magali Astrology, where I begged in from Salem and Oregon. I said, I need a place for me and Mom. And someone said, I know a lady in Taos, New Mexico. And I said, I couldn't do Taos. And then we got invited to live in Flagstaff,